I'm Capn Punkin and I'm hungry for some Mass Effect Andromeda. Andromeda. I'm getting into my Nomad. So some of you will remember that I idolized Robin Williams. So that kind of shit happens on occasion. Deployment coordination, blah 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 blah. Good. I see what else is here. Okay, there's the loadout. I don't really need it though, do I? Nah, I don't need it. Okay, where is we going? Hang on.
What was with that fight back there?
It's called flanking.
Your shields were drained.
They're shields. Get hit, they drain. That's what they're for.
Risky. Irresponsible.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a lecture on responsibility from you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Just keep your judgment to yourself, unless you want the same.
Oh man. Yeah, I've never heard Vetra and Liam's interactions. Get up there. Go. There you go. Okay, we're good. I believe this is the right one. I'm trying to find that site from earlier. Ah, there's a cave. But I believe there was a site somewhere over here. Yes, I believe this is right. And we should be able to set up a camp here.
Cat ahead. They appear to be fighting a Krogan.
Is that Drac?
Huh.
Ryder, about time you joined the party.
Cut him off.
Think I made the man
Breach and bounce.
Save some for me, old man.
That's it, kid. Keep it up. Good one. Color me impressed. That fight was fun.
You're telling me.
You could really handle yourself, kid. And I hear you're the one to thank for clearing up the sky. Had your number all wrong.
So, the clouds parted. These Ket look pretty keeled over. Maybe us humans can pull our weight after all.
Well, you can, clearly. But there's a lot to do before I'd be that smug about it.
That almost sounds like a compliment. What do you say? Want to help us do some good?
You know what? I'm gonna ignore my gut and join up. This fight was good, and we can do it again. And before you go saying you don't need a Krogan, believe me, you do.
We're all in agreement with that one, Drax. Wait, was it Drac or Drax or Drac? I watched too much Guardians of the Galaxy, sorry. Okay, here's the outpost beacon.
This is where we'll build our new outpost. A real beginning.
Prepping deployment order. You must choose what purpose this new outpost will serve.
The Nexus doesn't get a say?
Resources are at a crisis point. Protocol states this judgment call falls to the Pathfinder. With current supplies, you could build a military outpost focusing on defense and militia training. Alternatively, a scientific outpost could advance the initiative's research and discoveries.
Let's see here.
I'm choosing this outpost direction for decades, maybe centuries.
That is the prime responsibility of a Pathfinder. Be advised that the first outpost placed by a Pathfinder will be a statement in itself. Fair or not, your choice will represent the initiative and its intentions in Andromeda. Consider carefully.
Scientific or military? Let me think. Normally, I would always go with a scientific for the sake of discovery, but with the Ket presence here, a military yeah, I'm gonna go with the military.
A military outpost. We defend our own against the Ket, or anyone else.
Orders prepped. Ready on your signal.
We need to establish a military force because the Ket are a military force. A hostile military force, and we're gonna need that defense. The next world, we're gonna go scientific.
Andromeda Initiative. This is Ryder. Pathfinder. EOS is ready for deployment.
Copy that. Outpost blocked inbound. And ready as hell. August Bradley, operational head for this block. Mayor now, I suppose.
They didn't show the buildings
Ready to
landing?
make the most of what you delivered.
I never noticed that.
I feel like I should toss you the keys. Be nice. It's been through a lot.
Understood. Prodromos. That's what we're calling her.
They're eager. I haven't seen eager for months. EOS is far from golden, but now it's defensible. Arguing that choice will come later. They think you did the impossible. The Nexus. I warned them, hoping was irresponsible. You proved me wrong, Pathfinder.
I appreciate your candor. We're all on the same side.
I wouldn't go that far.
As always, politics.
The reality, Ryder? You bought us time. But one outpost on a long-shot planet won't stop us from starving. You already have a lead on something else?
The nav point. From the vault.
Now it gets complicated. The others are ready to officially sanction your efforts, to be a part of your success. We all want the initiative to succeed, but after failing for so long, no one agrees on how to do it. Be aware, that's all.
We didn't come to a new galaxy to argue about who's right.
It got us this far. Talk to Bradley. Later we'll go over the extended job of Pathfinder. Until then, Tan's waiting on the Nexus.
There we go. Let's see here. Yeah, so the rest of the planet will open up now.
Radiation levels have spiked, Pathfinder.
After a while. Let's see. We get deployment perks or something like that. So, like it says, you give EOS radiation time to clear. So that means, well, what happens here is if you look at the map, there's this little part of the map, and this is the only spot that is radiation free at the moment. Over time, that border will expand to the entire square of map land that's over here. So right now, we can't really do much else. I mean, there's some memory triggers and a few little bits and bobs here, but I'm not going to bother with that yet. We're going to go back to the Tempest. And we're gonna get straight on to the next planet. Okay?
Radiation levels normal. Life support restored.
If I can, I can't remember which planet's next. I think it's the ice planet. Let's see here. Triangulation achieved. Okay, yeah. Well, there's a few things that we can still check out here on Protomus. That is what they called it, right? Protomus? Blah, blah, blah. It's Latin, whatever.
Try chatting with some soldiers at Prodromos.
Prodromos.
The Ket don't pull their punches. With colonists on the line, neither can we.
Might divert some militia equipment to Prodromos.
Okay, Kane Fox.
You haven't got a fuel cell, have you? The quartermaster says there's plenty, but she would. Wait. Oh, shit, you're the Pathfinder. Sorry, no one said VIPs were coming by.
I'm just Ryder. Nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you, too. I'm Fox, Chief Engineer at your service.
Colleagues, let's get his opinions.
What are the other outpost staff like?
Like Connor, you mean? She's pretty fun when you get to know her. Just don't get to know her over a poker game. Trust me.
What do you think about your new home?
First impressions? We've got water, clear skies for solar power, plants to farm. The Remnant are a wild card. But I hear you almost have that solved, which is amazing. And you found us a good site here.
Hardly
I
solved.
think EOS is really going to be special.
What do you do here?
My team gets things going. Water, power, communications, everything a civilization needs. Well, not laws or a constitution, but it's easier to concentrate on those when you got a flushing toilet.
What brought you all the way to Andromeda?
There's a colony back home you've never heard of. Viridis. It failed. Hard. I grew up there watching things fall apart. When I left, I got into infrastructure, civil engineering. Boring stuff unless you've ever lived without it. I wanted to do Viridis right, I guess. And the initiative was my best chance. Thanks for asking.
Good on you, folks.
Bye, Fox.
Bye. Stay safe out there.
Yeah, so a common theme that I use with Sakura is that her skills usually circulate on anything that's required to raise a family, such as architecture, cooking, farming, etc. Things that will bring life into a place. She is a love goddess, after all. Well, at least story-wise. She's all about that family. Oh, Coco. Hey, Coco. Here's my family right here. Oh, I think she needs me to take her out. I'll be right back, guys. Well, never mind that. All she did was run up and hide under the bed. She just wants to be in the same room with me. Cute little fuzzball. She's 7 years old and she's still the size of a house cat. Maybe a little bit bigger. Yeah, that's right. You can go wherever you want. I will say this for Andromeda. At least they free up your movement. Now, let's see here. Yeah, the platforming is kind of fun. Oh, there she goes. Are you okay, Coco? Are you okay? Nope, no, she's going under the bed again. I think she's itchy. I just gave her flea pill, and yeah, the flea pill is this big ass pill. I wrap it in cheese so she can get it down.
Pathfinder, over here.
Yeah, she loves cheese. Hang on. Let's see here. Secure comm Nexus Prodromos re-message to Director Tan from A. Bradley. And another Bradley mission. Post-deployment block party. Yeah, but I can't believe that they didn't show these big-ass houses landing I mean, all they showed was the normal pods. You saw at the beginning of that last cutscene where there was those bigger ships. They should have shown those. They should have highlighted those. They completely missed out there.
Pathfinder, Major Domo Evan Bell Scott. I have headaches, so you don't have to. Rather, so Bradley doesn't have to. I've also coordinated with your Ket expert. He wanted me to remind you to find him.
I didn't assign a Ket expert to Padromos.
Then he's a hell of a self-motivator. Here's the nav anyway. Precision is important.
Any trouble with the Ket?
Clearing the sky cleared it for the bad guys as well as us. So, some uptick in hostility was to be expected.
It's amazing how you can use that Omni tool without looking at it.
Security. But the rest of the planet is another matter. Your expert is still out there. He'd have more current information than I.
How did you come to the initiative?
Like many, I was lost and looking for a purpose. That sounds loftier than it felt at the time. I was an insufferable ass. The training for the trip was probably enough to cure me of it. But I always took things too far. Didn't know how to stop alienating people until I was the alien. See? Still insufferable.
Sounds like you left some interesting circumstances.
I miss the family, and maybe they miss me. But that doesn't mean I'd go back. I mean, we can't, but still. I like where I came from. It's a great place to be from. Know what I mean?
I know exactly how you feel. Couldn't wait to be from somewhere.
Like a bullet leaves a gun. Sometimes you just gotta go.
Another time.
Of course.
I'm not so sure how Sakura agrees with that. You know, she's not just a character, she's a secondary personality in my head. So yeah. Okay, here's a memory trigger. And the memory triggers...
Eidetic trigger, Sam?
One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
And you get to learn a bit more about your father.
Hey, Bradley.
Pathfinder, good to see you. We're busy as anything thanks to you. Bit dusty, but we can adapt. It's worth it when it's your own.
Let's not drive people too hard. Rough enough getting this far.
Nothing you see here came from cracking a whip. Everyone is just ready. You go do what you need to on the Nexus. Follow that dot. There will be more to do on EOS later. Some key positions: Connor Supply, Ramirez Medical, Abrams Science, Falks Engineering. With them and my Major Domo, we won't end up like Site 1 and 2.
The first two outposts didn't have a chance. It was clear to everyone on the ground.
I saw the brief. I'm making sure every one of our people is eyes wide. You changed this planet, but that doesn't make it easy. We'll use the efforts of those who went before. Good people, every last one. I'd have been honored to fail with any of them.
I haven't reached the end of that trail, but not everyone died outright.
Right. They tell me there were staggered evacs. If any want to try again, they're welcome. Oh, and Pathfinder, this is for you. It's our flag. Hang it where the Nexus can see. It's touched the soil of our first outpost in Andromeda. Make it real.
I know exactly where to put this. At the bar. Oh yeah. Right where people need it. People go to a bar for hope. See, I remember there being a quest. It starts up over here. I'm just collecting the quests at the moment.
Someone left a warning. Looks like a work crew thinks they can take control of the remnant.
That's a recipe for trouble.
Oh yeah.
Crew rosters are posted publicly.
We're just collecting
Data
them
pad mentioned
for now.
Med Bay. A little work, we could find where to catch up with them.
Oh wait. I want to check just in case there's some Milky Way tech in here. Little home style guns. Okay, we can proceed now. Let's scramble.
Ascent is go.
Leaving Atmo. All clear.
Again, Atmo. Whoop-de-doo. Was that really necessary? I prefer just the full phrase atmosphere. Like saying Atmo, it's like a bunch of teens.
Before the meeting gets started, I have bunk assignments for PB and Drac.
Already put my rucksack in the kitchen. I'll hang out there if that's okay.
And I'm in one of the escape pods. More my speed.
That's fantastic. Welcome aboard.
Any thoughts, Ryder?
Let's see.
You're professionals. I'm not going to babysit bunk assignments. Let's talk about our success on Eos. Besides establishing our first viable outpost, we did some amazing things. We discovered the Remnant and breached their vault.
And didn't get killed.
Overcame radiation poisoning a number of times.
And didn't die.
Confronted by Ket at every turn.
Once again, did not get killed.
You guys really need to raise the bar on what you call success.
Yeah, should we use the Krogan definition of success that got your homeworld nuked by your own people?
Cora.
Fair enough.
Let's focus. Back to the task at hand. Looking forward.
Exactly. Here's my only question. When do we hit that next vault? It looked active. We have to get on that.
Hang on, hang on. We need to not go off half-cocked.
There are initiative priorities. The team calls the shots.
Actually, the Pathfinder calls the shots, just to be clear.
So what do you need from us, Ryder?
Let's be kind and give each other the benefit of the doubt. Finding a home for tens of thousands in this hellscape is stressful enough without adding dysfunction.
You got it, boss.
Yeah, there is no...
Krogan are known for one thing. It's getting along.
But not humility or self-awareness.
Okay, let's head back to the Nexus. PB, Drac, see Lexi for a physical? Good meeting, everyone.
Yeah, Ryder is not Shepard. Rare materials that can be added to some blueprints. Items incorporating augmentations can be more powerful or behave differently. Yeah, so here's the basics. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Okay, quick save. I believe that we can call someone at this point. No calls? Really? It's weird. Maybe it's down here. No. No. Strike team missions. Let's see here. Gain Bravo level 7. Credit loot box, bronze material loot box. Okay, what are we looking for here? Weapons. Oh, okay, now I get it. Okay. Okay, that's Lexi.
Only if you don't know the drill.
Let's see, what's everybody thinking?
Report from the Nexus. Population's growing as people wake up. Lots of hopefuls waiting for a home. Bradley will have all the help he can take. They'll be starting crops soon. Can't tell if they have enough water or too much. I grew up on a little cargo freighter. Only saw gardens in vids, but I always loved them. I daydreamed about planting a big rose garden when we got here and still imagine it sometimes. Roses in Helios. It'd be good to bring something beautiful across galaxies. Everyone in the initiative has their something beautiful. I didn't for a while. After I left the Asari Commandos, well, I didn't leave. My mentor, Nasira, said I should go.
Why?
The initiative would suit you better, was all she said. Being a huntress suited me fine, but she insisted.
Wow, you fight side by side, then she gives you the brush off?
It hurt. One big kick out of the nest. Still, that's familiar. When your biotics are honed into huntress-grade weapons, people can be weird about it. The initiative seemed better. Just didn't see how I'd fit into their brave new galaxy. I never fit anywhere before. Then I met some jerk named Ryder. Talked about traveling to Andromeda like he was teaching you how to see it.
What part of that vision made you want to take the plunge?
A civilization where everyone had a place, even AI, or an overpowered human biotic. Your father said, I get being different. Now imagine being welcome and making others like you welcome too. When I was 13, I could warp a steel girder. He made me wonder, what if someone had told me that's okay?
He gave you a dream to work toward. He was good at that.
Keep in mind, it's
Who
still
doesn't want
freaking
to belong?
girder. That's
Especially
a lot of
somewhere
weight.
like the initiative. So I gave the initiative my all. Kept thinking of the niche I wanted. My rose garden. I thought I knew what I was going to be.
This is about not taking over as Pathfinder?
Didn't think it would still sting. Nasira, your father, even my parents. They leave, I'm left without answers. Nowhere to stand.
I get that. We've all had a lot of disappointments lately.
You're doing well. For having no training, being your second isn't so bad. And if that remnant tech pays off, maybe someday I'll have roses too.
And there you go. Everybody wants something. Okay, let's go check on the others. I am, of course, going to be particularly gravitational towards Vetra.
Feels like early brain surgery. Just poking and hoping.
As long as it helps.
Let's talk to Gil.
Long time no chat. What's up?
Seems like we have a good group here.
Well, Vetra and Suvi are my girls. Get along well. Lots of mutual respect. PB's a real spark plug. I like her, but she's exhausting. And Drax's my kind of guy. Brash. Takes no shit. As far as your Hyperion peeps go, the Doc's kind of nosy. Liam's good for a laugh or two. Cora, she's a bit by the book for me.
Need somebody to keep the zoo in check.
Zoo? You calling me an animal rider? Ooh, can I be a mongoose? They're like cool cobra killers. No, wait, how about a crow? Smart, irreverent, obnoxious. That's it.
I'll take your word for it. What about Kello?
He's a pilot.
Which means...
He flies the ship.
we're leaving it at that then?
Does a Pathfinder know what to do with a dead end?
that one got me.
I hear we have you to thank for getting the Tempest space ready so quickly?
Vetra brings her impossible feats to me. I was itching to get this particular call. Capital R ready. Don't tell her, but the truth is, I fudge reports to come in early, then bust ass in secret to make up for it. Expands the guild legend. Plus, I convey calm and assurance, and the whole team relaxes, which helps them do their jobs better.
What's your social circle like?
I'm good for a laugh, so I know
Fudge
lots
the
of
reports.
people, but I don't let too many in. My one true friend is stationed on the Nexus. She's the only piece of the Milky Way I brought with me. The more you and I get to know each other, the more you'll probably hear about her.
How tough was it on the Nexus all those months?
Have you ever eaten overcooked space cow tongue?
Hasn't everyone?
Well, then you know. It's super tough. Wondering if you're gonna die from a critical malfunction, or maybe starvation. Imagining which would be worse. But hey, You could always take a break from the fear and boredom to dwell on being a part of the biggest failure in galactic history. Maybe even participate in a revolt.
What was your take on that?
I didn't place any bets, if that's what you're asking. Truth is, I don't think anyone made out particularly well. Whatever side you're on, you die a little when your brother, your teammate, becomes an enemy. We traveled all this way, all hope and wonder, and we end up fighting with each other over scraps. It's sad.
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
Yeah, this is a common theme in all Mass Effect games in the original trilogy. Whenever something big happens, whenever you finish a main level or whatnot, you go back to your ship and everybody has a new opinion, like an opinion on it. They'll tell you what they think about it, etc., etc. See what Vetra's got.
Terraforming, Atmo processors, gravity wells, life-destroying murder bubbles. We really had no idea what Helios was about, did we?
If we knew what it was all about, it wouldn't be an adventure. It would just be moving, and everyone hates moving. Just the packing alone. Bleh.
Point taken. I'm just saying. I really hope you have a plan, Ryder.
Like you said, we had no idea what Helios was really like. What good's a plan?
Adapting to problems as they come up. I like that.
Good, since you're probably gonna have front row seats to me winging it.
Looking forward to the show.
You were on the Nexus when the revolt happened?
When you promise people golden worlds and all they get are wastelands and a death cloud, they riot. Some wanted to go home, some demanded answers, and a couple just wanted to stir shit up.
And you?
Some days I wondered if the exiles had a point. Maybe we were conned into coming here. But why would the Initiative go to all this trouble just to screw us over? Thing about conning people, you always know something they don't. And that's why the con works. And if I'm going to pick a side, I'm picking the liars.
You talked about your back channels. What did you mean?
We brought a lot from home. Some of it marked initiative, some of it in personal caches. Most things you want, someone's got. You just have to figure out who, and what they're willing to take in exchange.
That just sounds like you're taking advantage of people.
Is it? I get people what they want, and they do want, or they wouldn't pay.
Have anyone else here with you? Besides Sid?
Notice the big-ass heart?
Me and Sid. It's always been just the two of us.
No, I mean, someone special.
Special? Oh. You mean like... Oh. No, nothing like that. Who has time? What about you?
Anywhere's gonna feel empty if you don't have someone to share it with.
A romantic? I wasn't expecting that. And again, the entire idea of leaving everything you know for a chance at something new is kind of romantic. Anyway.
She got spooked.
How did you hear of the Andromeda Initiative?
Short answer, Cash. She was looking for some experimental ship mods, and I knew how to track them down. I thought it was a one-time deal, but she came back. Once, twice. Eventually I figured out something was going on, something big with creds behind it. I asked and she told me about the initiative. New galaxy, new home. Couldn't pass that up.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
Yeah, Vetra's a total badass, but when relationships come into play, she's actually quite shy. In that sense, we're both very much alike.
Prodromos. Sounds good, doesn't it? We started Pathfinder. A new life. That is goddamn brilliant.
Just wondering what you think of how I'm doing at the job.
I'm committed to the initiative. You're Pathfinder. It's as simple as it gets.
You barely covered how you joined. Tell me something about yourself.
Alright, I was a bad student, piss poor cop, great responder. Had a good life, but it'd all been done. I wasn't looking to start over. I wanted to start big.
You were a cop, then crisis response? Couldn't have been long in either.
Didn't have the patience for law, so I figured enforcement. Dad knew it didn't fit before I did. But it got me into hustle. They mostly take vets and retired service. Best years of my life.
An impatient rookie, frustrated by procedure. That's overdone.
I know, right? I wanted new, and I got it. And that led me here.
Tell me about your family.
I miss the hell out of them. Some nights you just cry, right? That's the thing everyone does. Mom Joelle, Dad Calvin, both lawyers. Met on the Citadel, settled on Earth. No brothers or sisters. That might have been too much to leave. It was traditional. How about you?
Life with my family was not typical on a number of fronts.
You may do though, right? Family has to. I know mine did. I said goodbye to my mom and dad and got on a ship to Andromeda.
We'll talk later.
So there's Liam's story. A former cop, brother, straight life, etc., etc. Excuse me. I had a belch coming on. Let's see. Who is here? Sometimes there's somebody shows up here.
Don't give the Pathfinder too much trouble. Oh, Rushan.
Who were you talking to?
Kesh, Nexus Superintendent, thinks she can boss me around just because she's my granddaughter.
Well, welcome to the Tempest. Trouble's what we do.
I like the way you think, kid.
Ugh. Someone somewhere shivered when I said that.
Probably Tam. Damn politicians.
Is that all you brought?
You travel lean when supplies are tight and you're on your own.
Yeah.
Leaving the Nexus can't have been an easy choice.
It was, actually.
Tens the Solarian tight ass back at
Impossible.
Nexus.
After the mutiny happened, it was either buckle under Tan's rules or start our own colony. Easy choice. Bad consequences all around.
Not all Krogan left. Your granddaughter stayed.
Good thing she did. Without my Rushan, you wouldn't have had much of a station to tie your ship to. As for me, I'm way more useful out here. Lots to shoot at, for one.
Your people come first.
Keeping Kesh and our colony safe will always be my top priority. That's why I'm happy to tag along, help make this galaxy a little more hospitable.
Can't argue with that.
Let's see here. Where can I go next? Let's take a look at the, oh, I can level up really quick. 2 points, and no, just 2 points, that's it? Hang on. Yeah, we'll do some auto level ups. What the, oh, right, she's maxed out. Never mind. Main menu, journal. Let's see here, better beginning. These are my priority ops, okay. AVP, cryo, deployment perks, and a better beginning. Where are we going? Oh, was it up here? Oh, yeah. 10 at the Nexus, Pathfinder HQ, and give EOS radiation time to clear. Okay. So we're heading back to the Nexus. Our path is quite clear. No pun intended. Pathfinder. Clear path. Blah, blah, blah. It was a bad one. An unintentional action. Oh, wait. Haven't speaks.
You're setting up in here, huh?
Yeah, I'm going through what we got out of that vault. If I can crack this data storage box, it'll help with a personal project back on the Nexus. This is a nice, out-of-the-way place where I can tinker, and I can sleep anywhere. It's not exactly homey, but I like that about it. Not really looking for a home. Oh, but I will help you find everyone a home. While I'm with you, at least.
Does your brain ever take a breath?
Sorry, not really. Even my dreams are in time-lapse. I get it. You want to know who's on your ship, so you're here to figure out what makes me tick, right?
Something like that?
Take a brain!
Well, I was born in a log cabin on rural Haitiana to simple but loving parents, just trying to... I look forward, not back, writer. Why snooze through my life story? Get to know me out in the field. while we're uncovering the mysteries of this galaxy. That's why I'm here. Got tired of yawning back home.
Maybe you just needed more sleep.
We were out for 600 years. A special someone made the trip with me, and she woke up a different person. I've slept enough. Ryder, the Milky Way was so... been there, done that. Even if I hadn't done it, someone had. If there's one thing you should know about me, it's that I live for the unknown. For the never been done.
Well, congratulate yourself. No one has ever so successfully dodged my attempts to get to know them.
Yes! I'm number one! Buy me a drink sometime. Who knows what will spill out of my mouth.
Probably a drink.
Then again, I need remnant scrap. Remtech, I call it. For projects like the one I mentioned, which you're gonna love, by the by. Promise to bring me what you scrounge, and I'll submit to all your questions.
Remtech, huh? You got it.
Okay, is that everything? Check the emails for assistance. Dr. Aridana. Human Sam should be able to readily solve. It may assist my investigation of the Scourge. We discussed in person at the Nexus Labs. I think I remember what this one's all about. Let's see, that vault. Here's one from Callow. What's there? And Drac. The years figured you could use some cheering up, or at least a distraction. Usually helps me. 37 images of various rifles and shotguns. 2 are duplicate images. Many are low-res or watermarked. Drag. 37 images of rifles and shotguns. That's so Krogan. Things that make me happy. Firearms for days. Oh man, PB. Yeah. Reminder from Cora. You see, okay, I think that's all of them. I go through those just so that if anyone wants to read them, then they can. Okay, now how do I do this again? System view. Hang on. Okay, we're just gonna scan a few planets real quick, just because we can. It is really nice having like this all these measured out planetary bodies and such. Pythias. Okay. And there's nothing really to scan. Okay, let's try Pele really quick. I'm probably only going to do this once, just so that everybody can see what this is like. I mean, it's pretty simple, but having the full 3D system and traversing it in real time is pretty something. See, all you got to do is put the scanner on the planet, and then that adds to the progression. And occasionally you'll run into some mining deposits, which is always good. Koshu. Yeah, all the planets have names and backstories. So, Andromeda. Ooh. We got an anomaly. There we go. Looks like a mining site.
Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Beryllium. There you go. And that's why you scan all your planets. Okay, Conso, there's the data right there. You can pause it if you want to read up on that. Oh, we can skip it if we want, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna skip. Let's see what you got.
I'm picking up something.
Oh, there we go.
Deploying probe.
Looks like a satellite.
Satellite detected.
Ah, research data. Excellent. And there is H276. Analysis. There you go. Looks like just one more planet in this system, and then we're proceeding forward. Nanook. Pythias. Nanook. Yeah, I always love the ones with the rings in them. If you look real close, you can see how it's full of big old meteors and such. These rings. Yeah, I play a little bit of Elite Dangerous, and these rings are usually really good spots for mining because some of them are metallic. Like you have your mineral rings, you have your ice rings, and then you have your metallic rings. And the metallic rings, you can actually find gold in them. Because gold comes from exploding stars. So does silver. Did you know that there's actually more gold in our universe than, or at least on our planet, on the Earth, than there is silver? It's just that. Oh right, I totally forgot Helios had a big ass black hole right in the middle. Okay, hold on. Okay, where am I going? Okay, there's that. Pfeiffer's over there. Okay, so here we go. Into hyperspace. Dun da 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 da. A little bit different than Star Wars does it.
Familiar territory.
Okay.
The Nexus has been here for months. Still not enough time to survey it all. I'm picking up something.
You want to curve to avoid the central star. You also have to avoid its gravitational pull. Believe me, that really messes up with... It can really mess up a ship. Okay, docking bay. Here we go. Yeah, I might show you a little bit of Elite Dangerous later on. It's just a space simulator, basically. And it can get pretty fun. But it's more of like this pastime thing that you do. You know, build up currency, upgrade to a bit better ship, buy more ships. Pretty simple. There's not much of a story behind everything that's going on there. Yeah.
Pathfinder, is it true? We're settling Eos.
We've thought that before.
But Eos is different now, right? Pathfinder.
All right, settle down. Give him space. Lieutenant Syax, Kendros' aide. They all wanted to see you. Real hope again. It's been a while.
Relax, Lieutenant. If there was ever a day to pop some champagne.
Certainly. The initiative's finally back on track.
This is Hirik, one of the scientists from the tech lab.
What you achieved with that remnant vault is unprecedented, Pathfinder. Impossible.
With more military personnel out of stasis, those Ket won't get near your vault. Or our people.
We've taken some hard knocks. But this proves we'll always get up again.
Always.
Well, what are you waiting for? There's a new world out there.
Thank you, Ryder.
Thanks for watching, sailors! You can help me burn cancer by clicking here. Join my crew if you're hungry for more, and I'll see you all in the next one. And remember, you are enough. Let no one tell you otherwise, and sail on! Ha ha!